Yo, 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 what is good, everybody, man? We back at it with another video. As usual, man, I always like to salute all my subs, everyone who's watching this video. Really appreciate you guys, man, tapping in, showing support, bro. You know what I mean? I really appreciate that. We do got a giveaway down here at the bottom, as it says, 500 subs, man. We will be giving away 2 hats. Whatever team you like, bro, is getting sent to your doorstep. Any NFL team, you know what I mean? Doesn't matter. Does not matter. But today, man, you guys can tell by the title, bro. Um, these are my two sleeper teams that I think that'll go in there and be able to actually pull off a Super Bowl run. You know what I mean? And these are teams that are pretty good. You know what I mean? They did pretty good last year. They both fell short of what they needed to do, but with all the additions to both of these teams, you know what I mean? What I'm gonna get into real quick, I do feel like both of these teams, bro, have a really damn good shot at making it to the Super Bowl. And these are my two picks for the year, guys. This is who I'm pretty much leaning on to go and grab a bowl this year. You know what I mean? I know there's a whole lot of good teams out there that they had last year. You know what I mean? And it's going to be a really good season to see. You know, we got a lot of sleeper teams out there. We got a lot of teams that picked up a lot of great people that are going to, you know what I mean? There's some teams out there to be careful for. But for the AFC, man, I do have the Buffalo Bills, bro. You know what I mean? Just running through the AFC. It was really tough, bro. There's a really lot of good teams in the AFC. But when it comes to the Bills, you know what they did last year, not even last year, but just the years prior, like they've always been there in the race, man. They just couldn't get the horse to pass the finish line. You know what I mean? And I feel like with them beefing up that defense, you know what I mean, in the draft, we've seen them heavily attack defense. I feel like that's going to help them close off a lot of those close scoring games. You know what I mean? As we've seen, there was a lot of teams that put up a lot of points on Buffalo last year, and it's primarily why they lost a lot of those games. But with them adding new pieces, man, to the defense, I feel like they're going to be a whole lot better. As we know, they got a quarterback and Josh Allen who could both run and throw on both sides. On you know what I mean, he could do it all, man. They got a great run game with James Cook. We've seen he snatched up 2 1,000 yard seasons back to back. You know what I mean? So he is no stranger, dog, of success. You know what I mean? Uh, and even the tight ends they got, man, they got a great tight end duo in Dalton, Kincaid, and Knox. You know what I mean over there. Them guys really put up numbers as well. Both really great physical tight ends, I feel like, in the league. Yeah, but yeah, man, I feel like Buffalo, and then let's just bring this up too, is they only leave their time zone once or twice this year. You know what I mean? Which is insane, bro. Um, because Buffalo was one of those teams last year who was traveling a lot, but now for them to kind of get that rest, they're going to have a lot of rest now, not leaving time zones and things like that. So I feel like Buffalo is going to be that team for the AFC, um, to go in there and at least compete in the Super Bowl. I'd really love it, man. I got one uncle and a cousin that's a Buffalo Bill fan. You know what I mean? And to see them go and do that, bro, that'd be pretty damn exciting. I'm not gonna lie. But for the NFC guys, for the NFC, I do have the Green Bay Packers. You know what I mean? Just based on what the Green Bay Packers have going on over there, they got a great running back in Jacobs that they snatched up from the Raiders. You know what I mean? And he's having a better career, it seems like, from leaving the Raiders. Seems like he's in a whole step forward. You know what I mean? He looks to be dynamic. And Jacobs, he's done a whole lot better over there. You know what I mean? It's a better fit for him. You know what I mean? The Raiders, they were in shambles when they had Jacobs. Jacobs wasn't happy, and we know a lot of great players left the Raiders. Adams, Jacobs, you name it, bro. People left. But I do have Green Bay going in there and doing something this year. You know what I mean? It's one of those sleeper teams. Like I said, they're not really they were up there last year, but they just couldn't get it. And I feel like this is their year that they're going to be able to get it, bro. You know what I mean? Especially what they did in the draft. They did go and grab Matthew Golden from Texas. I feel like he was one of them top dogs out there. Uh, Savion Williams coming out of TCU. You know what I mean? With Jack Besh, like he was a really good wide receiver as well. I was really actually high on Savion Williams. You know what I mean? Just seeing how he plays, how physical he is. But you know what I mean? That's really going to help level with a lot of those wide receiving targets. I feel like those are two great pickups. And then not to you know what I mean? Not to dismiss their tight end who they got, but I don't think I think that's somewhere they could have attacked. You know what I mean? Just to kind of beef it up a little bit. But who they do got is all right. I'm not going to sit here and knock them. But you know what I mean? They do have a great all around team, great head coach. I feel like defense is great, physical. I love the defense. But seeing the Green Bay Packers go in there and grab those guys in the draft, bro, like those are two great wide receivers who could potentially, honestly, be starters. And I think they do have Matthew Golden starting, but I think Savion Williams is on the bench. But I do think Green Bay is one of them teams that is really going to go in there this year and put up a fight. I do think they have a really good shot at getting in there and winning the Super Bowl, or at least competing, guys. You know what I mean? I feel like they got dogs all around that team. You know what I mean? They got guys on there who are winners. Hey, Lev, man, he's a hell of a quarterback. He's one of them dual threat guys out there too that can really get out there, move around, and do what he needs to do. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think, man. Let me drop, you know what I mean? Drop a comment. Who you got the AFC? Who you got the NFC? You know what I mean? Let's see what you guys got going on. But that's all I got for you guys today, man. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Everybody take care. Salute.